I had my own television show called Eat Your Way to Health with Dr. Fred Bisci, won a Nova Award. So we used to have a lot of people on it, guys that lifted weights and doctors. We had a lot of healthy discussions, not arguments, and we were going back and forth. And people learned from that. So at that time, at one time, Dick Gregory, I don't know if you ever heard of Dick Gregory, he was a political activist. And he had fasted 57 days on water and walked and ran 100 miles. So people said it was impossible. So it wasn't impossible because I had done similar things. And while I was in a health food store and some guy said, I don't believe that. I don't believe it's possible. He said, I'd like to see you do something like that. I said, well, I'm not going to go on a long fast, but I will fast 10 days and then we can go to Clove Lake Park and see how far I could run. So that's what we did. I fasted for 10 days. They had to believe I did it, but I really did do it. People know that knew me. And we went to Clove Lake Park and I ran 10 miles through the hills. So you can do unbelievable things, you know what I'm saying? And we're all very unique individuals, and we can only evaluate something on our own experience. Now, when I was lifting weights and going through what I was going, I thought that was insanity. I didn't think anybody could really do that until I start doing it myself. I lost, over a period of about a year, I lost 70 pounds. I went from over 200 pounds. I did a lot of long-term fasting. And then I thought I shot myself in the foot. I thought I was made a tremendous mistake. But then as my body became more biologically efficient, I started to work out again. I started to put on some muscle. And I actually got to the point where I looked reasonably well also. But I found out I was dramatically more healthy. I had unbelievables. One thing is when you do that type of a diet and you're getting enough carbs and you're not eating the amount of protein, that's one of the reasons why you're not getting bigger, You have unbelievable endurance. So that's when I did a lot of endurance work. And I kind of made a major mistake. And later on at that time, I believe it was a major mistake for me. I kind of drifted away from resistance training. And I got into the long distance running. And I ran, 2 ultra marathons, 2 50-mile races, and 18 marathons. And I ran through the prevention marathon, which was below zero. I had very bad frostbite. But you know what? How I look at that now, I look at that as being temporary insanity. There was no real, what was to prove?